Hey guys, what's up? It's Maddie, and today I have another TV show review. You guys know I like to review controversial stuff, and this one I've been seeing people talk about all over the place, even before it came out. As soon as I saw the trailer for Insatiable, boy did I have some feelings, as I'm pretty sure a lot of you did as well. It was intense, to say the least. Netflix was having to defend itself about the show before it even aired, but hey, what can I say? I like the controversy. I like so many things about people pushing the envelope, so of course I was going to watch it for myself before judging it, good, bad, whatever. I watched that show in less than 24 hours. Pretty proud of myself for that, not gonna lie. Even if you don't agree with some of these opinions, that's totally fine. We all are entitled to them. All I ask is for you guys to be respectful down in the comments below of other people's opinions. For sure, air your own. I'm totally down for that, but I just ask for people not to attack one another, because at the end of the day, everybody has the right to their own opinion. And with all controversial shows comes things that can really upset people. So I just ask you guys to be nice to each other down here. I want to know your guys' opinions. I want to know what you thought, and yeah, just let me know. I'm just gonna get started. Like I said, I have some good thoughts, I have some horrible thoughts, so we're just gonna talk about it. I guess we'll start off with the good. Overall, I think the whole point of the show was portrayed. Insatiable was clearly a satire, and a very over-exaggerated one at that, on how people are treated, whether they are overweight, have disabilities, anything wrong with them deemed by society. And I think the show in a whole did an excellent job at very satirically pointing that out and over-exaggerating that point to an extreme, and basically just getting the whole point across that just because you get pretty or you lose weight or you get over an issue that you've always felt you had, it doesn't make life 100% better like you thought it might. And I thought that was portrayed very well by the end of the series. And I only really have one more nice thing to say. I like it when people push the envelope and they kind of explore topics that people are too scared to talk about. And I am loving the fact that Netflix is trying to talk about harder topics in their new shows. Like, they just put out 13 Reasons Why, and now this show. And they're both exploring very sensitive topics that a lot of people are too scared to put onto TV because, you know, it's not going to make them as much money, or it's going to get bad ratings because people don't like to talk about it. So I 100% respect the fact that they're willing to try it and they're pushing that envelope. However, that's really like the only good things I have to say about the show. There are so many things that I feel just missed the mark. And we're gonna talk about that, okay? So I feel like this show had so many triggering, I use that word because this is actually a show that could like really upset a lot of people. So I also want to just put that out there, like, if you have faced any sort of disorder or anything related to food, drugs, and alcohol, coming out of the closet, anything like that, this show is one that doesn't approach those topics sensitively at all. And although it is a satire, which is probably why they didn't try to make this, like, they didn't take the topic sensitively, I think in some cases it was over-exaggerated to an extreme that I don't think many people who have actually dealt with this could take any other way than triggering. I feel like this is hard to explain, but the way that they portray it, there's so many topics in here that I could just go on about, but they over-exaggerate how each character feels to an extreme. They make it seem like that is their entire identity, and that's the only thing that defines them. Fatty Patty is only Fatty Patty, and that's all she'll ever be, and she is only her eating disorder, and she is only That even when she's skinny, that's all she's ever gonna be. And that is how Patty defines herself, and that is how her classmates define her. And they don't talk about anything else about that person besides their issues. And I don't think that's a very sensitive or realistic way of portraying any sort of mental illness or problem that somebody may face in their life. And it could honestly cause a lot more issues with someone who watches this and they think that's how they're supposed to react. Like, for example, in the series, the whole time they refer to Patty's like eating disorder and her destructive behavior. They make references to the fact that she has a demon inside of her, and they even try to give her an exorcism, and they use that as an excuse. And I'm just like, just because she feels this way and just because like she has like these bad like self-destructive tendencies doesn't mean she's demonic. Like, why would you compare someone like that to a demon? Like, that doesn't make sense, and that could be really harmful to some people who are watching this. I did not like that. I thought that was rude and like uncalled for. And then like the series ends and no one has really overcame any of their issues. They haven't really tried. Like, there was no source of it gets better or you can do this if you try. It's just, nope, you are the thing that hurts you and that's all you're ever gonna be. And that's just like, if you're trying to raise awareness for anything, what's the point if you're telling people that they can't even do anything to stop what's hurting them? Like, I don't see a positive side to that at all. They just kept hounding home the point that pretty people are treated better and revenge is the best medicine to make yourself feel better. And they kept saying over and over again that like a character would say that and their point would be proven, and then another character would be like, no, that's not the case. But then they would just reiterate in the next episode that like, no, pretty people are treated better. Patty wins her court case because she's skinny and pretty now, where they would have just taken a plea deal if she was fat. Like, there's a lot of contradicting messages that I think are going to be confusing to a lot of viewers who are watching the show. And it's, I don't know, it's just not my cup of tea. I enjoyed trying to understand what they were going for. And I know a lot of people are attacking the show and like they're attacking Debbie Ryan and the creator because they've never experienced what their characters are experiencing. Like, Debbie's never been fat. They don't know what they're talking about. But I also want to just like talk about the fact that just because someone has never been fat doesn't mean that they haven't struggled with food before or they haven't struggled with a disorder of some sort. She can probably relate in some aspects, which is probably why she's defending the role so much. You know, it means something to her and you can tell with how she acts in it. So it was a very strange show to watch and to just like try to understand, and just I don't think it was portrayed as well as it could have been. They kind of missed the mark on it. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great by any aspects, and it's not groundbreaking. I don't know. Like I said, I would love to hear your guys' opinions on this show. Comment down below. Like I said before, just be respectful of one another. Those are my thoughts on it. I watched the whole thing under a day. So let me know down below also if you guys want me to review any other series that has come out. I would love to. And I can just like never think of ones that have. So yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.